of Dr. Stephen Stern at St. Vincent's Hospital in the Greenwich Village neighborhood of Lower Manhattan. The whole of Lower Manhattan is coated with a half-inch of dust. Lee Cowan is live in that tip of Manhattan now covered by smoke. Lee?
Hi, Dan. Perhaps a firefighter summed this up really the best way. He said that, frankly, you're looking at ghosts down here. What his fear is that the command post, at least the first command post that was set up after the first explosion, was just to the west of the North Tower. And what he fears now is that they were right in the line as that building collapsed some hour and a half ago. Now, he said those are some of the best, some of the brightest folks that know exactly how to work this kind of search and rescue effort, some of the logistics, who to put where and why, and he hasn't heard from them since. That's what he's worried about the most. Excuse me. We talked to the building manager of the World Trade Center just a short while ago. He said while he was on his floor trying to evacuate people, he got out of the building about a second before it collapsed. He said just on the floor that he was trying to evacuate people on, there were hundreds and hundreds of people trapped as it collapsed. He barely got out. He doused the people inside, made it much any better than he did. We talked to a person just a short while ago who said he actually tried to run into the building. Didn't work there, was passing by, trying to rescue as many people as he could. He's now been taken to the hospital because he has some injuries with his lungs. A lot of stories like that out here, Dan, that we're hearing. People going in, trying to do their best, but at this point, there seems like there's so little left of the building. We can't get much closer now than about a block away, which is where we were about 5 minutes ago. But clearly, everybody here is worried exactly what's going to be found excuse me, underneath the rubble when they get down there, Dan. Yeah.
Lee Cowan, where the smoke permeates the air. A horrendous act of terror has, in a matter of minutes, changed the most famous skyline in the world. No one will ever look at this skyline again in exactly the same way. These attacks have forced evacuation of all government buildings in Washington, including the White House and other tall buildings across the country. And we're told to say the evacuation of the White House, we're told that Vice President Cheney with Condoleezza Rice, who's head of the National Security Council, are in the Situation Room of the White House, which has its own special security. Cell phone communications on the East Coast have been severely interrupted, and you are urged not to make cell phone calls, particularly unless you absolutely have to. All commercial aircraft have been grounded in the United States. We were told earlier that Canada had ordered a grounding of aircraft in Canada. The New York City primary election for mayor was called off today. Stock markets are closed. World leaders are expressing shock and horror. Foreign financial markets fell sharply on news of these attacks. The key London investment index plummeted a little over 5%. Oil prices went up by 3%. U.S. markets were closed.